Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Valente Chrissy, and if you're new on this channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting your girl. You are highly appreciated. As you can see with the title of this video, I'll be talking about how I found out I was pregnant. Yes guys, I have a 1-month-old baby. Last year in October, I found out that I and my partner, we were expecting. I'll be talking about it and how the family reacted and whether it was planned or not. So I was in birth control. So it happened that in September, there was a long weekend for the 24th of September. It happened that I went home and one of my to-take list was my pills, of which I forgot. Yes. So when I come back, I'd already missed the days of taking my pills. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start the following month to take pills again. And yeah, so I and my partner, we always wanted to have kids. Yeah, it was part of the conversation, but it was not something that you wanted to do at that time, because there were things that you wanted to achieve before, like starting a family or having babies. So we're very much aware of that, and we were protecting ourselves, right, from falling pregnant. When I came back from KZN, I had just finished my periods. So what happens is that after your periods, the chances of falling pregnant are very high. So we're very aware of that. So I didn't take the pills, and it happened that we had intimacy, and yes, we didn't use any protection. And with that, because we're aware, it was solely based on a decision, and we knew that if we don't, we might fall pregnant, right? So in that week after unprotected sex, on Friday, I took a pregnancy test, of which it was negative. So every time when I suspect something, I'll take a pregnancy test, and if it's negative, I'm like, okay, sharp. Okay, so on Friday I took a pregnancy test, of which it was negative. I believe that it was still early for, yeah, I don't know, but it was still early for body to tell that I'm pregnant. So on Saturday, my Saturdays are like this. So I wake up and then I do like house chores, and then during the day I can relax. But on that Saturday, guys, I'm a very active person. So on that Saturday, I couldn't wake up. I was so exhausted. I couldn't wake up. You know when you are tired, like tired. And I couldn't tell what was the problem, but I couldn't wake up on bed. I was extremely tired. So yeah, I went on Google. When I go on Google, I search, okay, on when to take a pregnancy test after unprotected sex. And Google says 7 to 14 days. That is where it's gonna tell you whether you are pregnant or not. It's gonna be more effective, right? I started stressing, right? And then in that period, guys, like there were signs. I'm not gonna lie, there were signs. I'm gonna talk about the signs on the next video. So okay, I was like, okay, fine, after 7 days or in 2 weeks. Okay, I said in 2 weeks I'm gonna take a pregnancy test again, because of what Google told me, and because of how I was feeling on that Saturday, because I couldn't wake up the whole day, and I knew that, okay, I'm not the kind of person who will just be exhausted, unless if I didn't sleep or if I was working hard, right? But my work is very like flexible, so there's nothing that is gonna make me that tired. And I was a very active person. I used to jog and go to gyms. Understand. So yeah, come 2 weeks, I still see the signs. Every time when something happens, I was not aware, but my partner will make me aware. He will be like, there is a sign of pregnancy. Really, that doesn't happen to you. You're not like that. This is the first time this thing is happening to you. And he will be like, this is a sign of pregnancy. I'm like, no, please, I'm not pregnant. So on our 10-month anniversary, it was on the 19th of October, it happened that after work we wanted to buy food, so we went out to buy food, and I was like, snap, let's pass by Clicks to get the pregnancy test. So we passed by Clicks, and I got like a Clicks brand, and then we go back home. When I get home, I went straight to the bathroom. I peed on the stick, and then guys, it was like a straight positive, straight 2 lines, like immediately. Didn't even take like that minute, or like within few seconds it was straight positive. And I was so shocked, I'm not gonna lie. I was so shocked because I was not expecting to be pregnant, and I was so in denial with the facts that I was pregnant. But going back and looking at what we did, it was like right after my period, high chances of falling pregnant for me, right? So yeah, I was very shocked. I couldn't believe it. Like, at the same time, I think I was excited with the fact that I'm pregnant, and there was a lot in my mind at that time. There was a lot that was happening in my mind at that time, thinking that, okay, is it the right time? Okay, I always wanted to have a child, but now, like, I couldn't believe like that. So I went straight to my partner and I showed him the stick. I gave him the stick, and one thing about him, he's not a reactive person. Like, he doesn't react. He looked at the stick, he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, what? And he's like, okay, I knew that you're pregnant. Like, I kind of knew that you're pregnant. And yeah, that is where my journey of being a mom started. And how I told my family and friends and colleagues, we first went to see the doctor, and yeah, and then she confirmed that I think went there like in 2 days or the following day, I can't remember. So she confirmed that, yeah, you're pregnant, and then she told me to come back in a month time because it was still early. I think it was 3 weeks after I conceived and 4 weeks on pregnancy with calendar. So she was like, it's still early, I should book with the guy and then come in a month time. So I did that. Yeah, so we went to a guy, I think I was 8 weeks, 7 weeks, I can't remember. So after that is where we told the family. When I told my mom was so excited. I remember calling her. I think she was also shocked at the same time, because when I called her, she was outside of the house, and I told her, and she was like, whoa. Stop right there and call me after 5 minutes so that she can talk. I think also my mom is a type of person on the phone, like, who will disappoint her or to say something right. And yeah, so my mom doesn't immediately react on something. She will think about it first, and then if she knows she's gonna say something wrong, she'll ask to talk like on another time. I believe that she was shocked. So after 5 minutes, I called her, and then she was so excited. The first thing that she said was that she was expecting me to be pregnant. I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, okay, you are old. You have done well for yourself. You're working. You've completed your studies. So it's the right, maybe it's the right time for you to be pregnant. And the only thing that she asked was if I'm okay with my partner, if he's in my life, and if he's in the picture, right? And she was like, if you're fine, if you're happy with him, and if it's someone that you love, then why not? So my mom was very supportive. After that, Jay, like, she was very supportive from day one, of which I appreciate. And I didn't expect her reaction, but yeah, she was very positive and she was very excited. We told his mom. She had like her own reaction as well, which was funny. Which which was very funny at first, and then after that, she was able to talk to him and like to ask certain questions and everything, and to say that okay, she's welcoming us and she's happy for us. We told sister, yeah, and then I think the other person that I told, okay, towards the end of the first trimester, guys, I was so sick. Oh my god, I'll talk about it on my next video. I was very sick, and I was hiding it at work, but I'm sure they could see, I'm sure they could tell. Yeah, so towards the end of the first trimester, I told my supervisor, and she was very kind to me, of which I appreciate. And the question that she asked was, how can we help you? How can we support you? Do you need anything right now? I was like, no, right now I'm sick. So if you see me going out to the bathroom every 2 seconds, please don't mind. This is how I'm feeling. And she was like, okay, no, fine, and if you need anything, tell us. And she told me that she was gonna tell the manager, and then she asked me on if she should tell like the team, or if I will tell the team later. I was like, no, I'll do it later, because I wanted to do it on my own time. So yeah, and I told my colleagues on my second trimester, and everyone of it was like very like excited, congratulating me. And yeah, and then later then I told my friends who are not in Joburg. Everyone was happy for me, and of which I'm so grateful to have a good support system, to have people who are like, nah, you'll be fine, and we are happy for you. And how my friends reminded me of how much I love babies, and how I'm gonna be a good mom, of which I really appreciate. And for people to see that you're gonna be a good mom, oh god, guys. That is how I found out I was pregnant. Also, okay, my mom told my stepmom, of which like she told my dad. Everyone was excited, and we were excited as well. And that is where my journey of being a mom started. The day I found out that I was pregnant, I think it's the day where I started being a mom, preparing myself, preparing my mind, and knowing that, okay, yeah, my life has changed. As much as I'm not changing as somebody, but my life has changed, and of which I appreciate. I believe that it happened at the right time, and mentally I was very much prepared to be a mom, of which I'm grateful, because pregnancy is not easy, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'll talk about that. And if it's something that you don't want, I can imagine going through pregnancy that you were not ready for. Yeah, I think mentally I was very much prepared. Yeah, that is how I found out I was pregnant, and I will be talking more about my pregnancy journey on the next video. And if you like this video, please do subscribe. If you haven't, please do like and share the video. I will see you on my next one. Bye for now.